Yo, 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 what's up? Nico here. What kind of sense of urgency are you taking with whatever it is that you want to accomplish? When I was using, I would have an extremely high sense of urgency. I remember that I would drive ridiculous amounts of speeds to get to the spot that I needed to be to pick up what I wanted to pick up. I remember when I was selling dope, I used to make people, I'd give them a timeline. Like, yo, if you ain't here in the next 15 minutes, then you need to know I'm gone to the next spot. I was moving so quickly because I had other things going on and I knew not to stay in one space for too long. The sense of urgency that was created to use the substance, that was created to get that high, to release that dopamine in our heads, we still have it. There's a sense of urgency that I have to get certain work done. There's a sense of urgency that I have to uh, achieve certain tasks and certain outcomes. The reason why is because I want them. When I wanted to get high, when I wanted to get something, I did everything possible as quickly as possible to do it. That sense of urgency, that dire need that I used to function in, like nothing else matters, is one of my superpowers. What I've now learned is I have to attach those wants to other things. Train my brain to think that these other things are going to be just as rewarding as using was. Here's a quick pro tip. Most people won't stop using a substance or substances until they find something stronger that releases more dopamine for them. So that's why there's an escalation of narcotics that you'll see. Even with alcohol, you'll see people start off with wine, and then maybe they'll have some beers, and then they have those craft beers. People think they're slick. Really, it's just somebody saying, "Oh, I want to drink beer with the same potency as liquor." And then you got the level of liquor, right? All the store brand liquors. Dark Eyes, Admiral Nelson. Then you got the tiers, right? I know some people who would say, "Oh, I only drink Patron. I only drink Jack." Then there's even higher levels of it too, Jameson, right? And then there's probably some that I don't even know about. From there, the next level is moonshine. Each one of those levels will, because of the potency of the poison, basically, it releases something in our brain. We like that, what happens in here. We like the way that it makes us feel. Because we like that, that's where the dopamine release comes from. Right? It's a feel-good feeling. Really, it's just us poisoning our minds, poisoning our bodies, and we've been trained to think that that's what a good feeling is. There's a sense of urgency to get home and drink. There's a sense of urgency to get your tasks done to use. There's a sense of urgency to get these things done to get to a certain spot, but what is that certain spot and why are you getting there? In my program, we have to decide, everybody has to decide what they want. Many times individuals come and say that they want something that they don't actually want. I have this this natural gift. I can tell when someone's BSing me. Don't get me wrong, I have to be in the right spot myself, but I can tell when somebody believes what they say or if they don't believe what they say. Let me put it that way. If you don't believe what you say and you're in my program, I'm going to call you out on it. Because I know for a fact that unless there's an emotional desire to the outcome, like, you're not going to get it done. Unless you can convince yourself that you're going to get that release up here, you're not going to get it done. Oh, I'm sorry, let me take that back. You may get it done. Just may take longer. You may have more back steps. The most efficient way to get something done is to believe what you want and then go after it. I believe I wanted some money, so I'd go after it, right? I believe I wanted to get high, so I'd go after it, right? I believe I wanted to be the baddest dude in Burke, so I went after it. Ideally, it wasn't ideally what I wanted, though. When I was younger, I used to get told, oh, you're going to be 10 times as bad as your dad. I wanted to fulfill that. That was my true want. Not the dope, not the feelings, not the women, not the status. What I wanted was to be 10 times worse than my dad because that's what they told me I was going to be. My dad even used to tell me that. Oh, yep, you're on your path to get 10 times worse than I am. What I learned is that if that's the standard that everybody gave me, no wonder I went after it. So we must define sober in my program, right? Free game. Define what you want. When I sat back and I decided what I wanted, I didn't want to be 10 times worse than my dad. I love him. And he gave me opportunities to do something different. So I'm going to choose to do that. I have a standard of living that I now must conduct myself with or by. I have an idea of what I want, truly want, in my head. And now I have a sense of urgency to bring it out to life. What do you want? And are you going to have a sense of urgency to go get it? You know it's in you. I know it's in me. I used it to go get women. I used it to go get alcohol. I used it to go get dope. With a sense of urgency too. So it's innately there. But it'll only come out when you decide what you want. Now, what I want is not to be called an angel. I want to represent that it's okay to have no halo. It's okay to be a believer, be a good person, have a relationship with the Creator, and not have to be one of these religious folk. To me, I want to display that it's okay to change. It's okay to have a positive character. It's okay to do what's right and still look like a badass. For me, what I want is to make sure that somebody has somebody they could admire, look up to. Because the person that I conduct myself with now, is somebody that I would admire. What do you want? Define it. Set it as a standard. And then have a sense of urgency to get it done.